actually. There we go. We have a Stobie pole here, feeling north of Adelaide on this one. Stobie pole's also always something you love to see. I think this might be like Angle Vale or something like that. Yeah, it is. Excellent. 5 kilometers away on the dot. Okay, this one is Mount Gambier. We don't even have to think about it. These lines of pine trees make things nice and easy for us. So I think they're often like in the forest reserve. Let's go there. And yeah, in the next forest reserve up, but we are 16 kilometers away, so no complaints there. This one is somewhere in Northern Territory, I'm sure of it. And yep, we're relatively close. Hello guys, it's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another video. I've been rather quiet in the last couple of months on the Australia content, but I'm coming back to you guys today with a video where we're going to try and get my world record back. So obviously I got the world record sitting at 44 about a month and a half ago or something like that, and then Dennis came through not too long after he got a 46. So it's all about the race to 50, but I'm a bit out of practice, so this is more going to be a training video. You know, if we get the run, then we get the run. But we're just going to be trying to get back into the groove of things here. You're definitely going to learn a thing or two about Australia if you stay tuned for this one. But let's see how we can go and see if we can get that world record back. So off the bat, we have a nice Victorian round. There are two things that could tell us this. First off, we have this concrete pole with like a cross shape at the top, and we also have this Victorian exclusive bollard with the blue reflector on it. And where do I think? I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to click somewhere in the middle, and yeah, it ends up being in Beaufort. Beaufort? Beaufort, of course, Beaufort. I've been there before. This one also looks like Victoria, with this kind of like grey gravel on the side of the road, and it's kind of like rolling hills. Definitely strikes me as a Victorian round, or it could be over the border in New South Wales. I think it's a similar area, honestly. I'm just going to guess the same place, and yeah, it is. So how close were we? Yeah, we were almost in Beaufort again, so there you go. 22 kilometers away. Okay, this time we have nice signage. Kinbolmy. Not a place I've heard of, so I'm thinking probably Queensland at this point. We have these nice red flowers, often a Queensland thing as well, I think. And it says QLD right there, so, you know, we were correct. And so the question becomes where to guess. I'm thinking somewhere north of Brisbane here. And yeah, it is north of Brisbane, over near Goomery. Something. Alright, so next one is on the Queensland-New South Wales border. We can be pretty confident saying that. It's just the way how green it is, this really tall grass. Looking at that house, not really going to tell us too much. Yep, this is right on the border. I'm fairly sure of it. And I'm going to go on the Queensland side, although it could be down further south. And it is on the Queensland side. Not too close to the border, actually, but all things considered, relatively close. Next up, we are in a court here. We have a slight red tinge to the number plates, so definitely thinking Queensland here. And we have this black sign on, or black paint job on this pole. So also probably a Queensland thing. I'm gonna guess in Bundaberg for this one. Could be further north though. Let's see. Oh no, it is actually in Brisbane. So we pull a 5 streak here. 3 Queenslands and 2 Victorias. They're definitely 2 of the hardest states. So I feel like we have dodged some bullets on this first seed. But yeah, a good start to the video so far. Let's see if we can keep that going. We immediately have a tough one here. Interesting pole in the background. Not really too familiar with which one that should be. But look at this round. It's very... It definitely gets a lot of rainfall here, which is interesting. Yeah, we also have a railroad running alongside. But it's not entirely obvious to me where I should go here. I'm thinking Victoria, could be New South Wales as well here. But it's tough. It's going to be somewhere in this area, I think. I might just go Victoria. And it is, wow, out in rural Queensland. A super tough round there. Completely had the wrong read on it, but that happens sometimes. So, okay, we got 5 on the first streak. I'm saying let's go for 10 now. I'd love to get 20 in this video because I haven't got 20 in a while, but the rounds have been tough. So this one looks like Victoria. We do have a short reflector on the bollard here, something you'd see in South Australia or Queensland more often, but definitely looks more like Victoria to me. Could be over the border in New South Wales near Wagga or Albury as well. But I think it might be somewhere up here. This is a toughie. I'm gonna go Victoria still. And yeah, it is. It's actually out near Glenorchy? Glenorchy? I don't know how you pronounce that actually. So here we have one of these annoying ones where we're either in Northern Territory or South Australia. The road angle is we're kind of headed out northeast like this, but of course that could also be... Actually no, it definitely appears that we're more likely to be on the Northern Territory side of things here. But we actually have the name Roulais Roadhouse, so I don't see that name anywhere. But presumably we are on the Northern Territory side of the border here. Oh yeah, we got some hills. That almost always means that you are in Northern Territory, so let's just go here. And, okay, yeah, it was actually where I clicked, unfortunately, but that's fine. All you need is the state. You don't need any other fancy business. So, this one's interesting. We've got some, like, white gravel on the side of the road, something I'd generally associate with Tasmania. And the fact that it's Gen 2 and everything, I do think we're going to be in Tasmania, maybe somewhere around here. So let's give that a go. And yeah, we were really close there. It just has that area kind of has a distinct feel about it. Okay, next one. We've got a red-topped bollard here. So it should be either Victoria or South Australia. And with this concrete pole here, this will be Victoria. What town do we think? Could be many places here. I might go in St Arnaud. Could be Bendigo as well. And it's actually over there in Kyabram. So there you go. Never heard of the spot, but doesn't look like a nice town. This appears to be a Stobie, and so all the others. So we are in South Australia here. That's good to know. Does it feel quite southern though? Is my thought here. Well, yeah, we're on a hill. I think this might be Mount Gambier actually. Could be wrong here, but wouldn't be surprised if it was. Okay, it's actually Victor Harbour. So we can see this hill range up here. We're out in Encounter Bay there, so interesting. Kind of got the wrong read on it. Should have had that a lot better, but we moved to 5 again, so it's certainly gone better than the last one, or at least if we make this round it will be. So we have another, what appears to be a Tasmania pole here. Look at all this like different, look at all these different plants. Absolutely beautiful here. A lot of nice Australian natives. This could be in Victoria, but it really appears to be more likely to be somewhere around here, I think. So let's go for it. And yeah, 24 kilometers away. It's basically the only place that could have been. Next one. Okay, we have this kind of like acute angle triangle made by the poles there, and I think that's really only in South Australia and Queensland. And obviously this is not South Australia, so I'm thinking that this is going to be somewhere around Gladstone. I think you do get like quite red dirt around there, so let's go for it. And okay, it's a bit further south near Toowoomba, but the 7 streak is going well. This one is Perth, and we have like the Polish flag on this pole. We have a nice thick pole over there, definitely something they do a lot in Perth, and yeah, I'm 100% sure. So let's get into Perth here. I'm thinking somewhere in a city. Let's try Victoria Park. And yeah, we're just over the road there, just past the King's Botanic Park. So there you go. Next one is South Australia. We've got these poles that I was telling you about with the acute angle as well, and it's fairly flat. We also have the leaf on the sponge TGS leaf on the filter here, so it makes things nice and easy. It's definitely coastal. Feeling fairly far south, so I'm just going to click over here, somewhere near Robe maybe. Yeah, it's in Millicent. There you go. Okay, so we move to 9. Things are looking up. So SU, we can look for a town that starts with SU here, or that would have the abbreviation SU. We're also on the A55, so this is a very useful round. Here is the A55, and Suart is where we're going. So that's 40 kilometers away. Let's see if we can 5k this or something. So there's 40 kilometers to the south, and we're on a straight stretch of road. So presumably we're somewhere like here. So I wouldn't be surprised. No, 21 kilometers out. Bit of misjudgment. We moved to 10. So going pretty nicely here, boys. I mean, we have not had too many like tough rounds, but they've definitely been yeah, they've definitely been harder than average, I would say, today. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Noosa. Noosa is in Queensland. It is right near the Sunshine Coast, so we should be somewhere around here. Very nice, 8 kilometers away. Next one. We take those easy ones, don't we? This one looks like South Australia. I'm not entirely sure though. Let's get in looking. Definitely could be South Australia here. We have a short reflector here and one here. But the longer I look, the less I'm sure. I'm just trying to think where this could actually feasibly be in SA. And, these double poles are not something you typically see in South Australia either. This could easily be New South Wales or Victoria, and yep, this pole not looking South Australian. So here's what I'll say. I definitely have noticed that these double poles are more common in New South Wales, so that's my current thought. But this is not an easy round by any means. It kind of looks like the border, so I think it might be near Wagga or Albury. I'm gonna go for Albury here. Is it hilly? Yeah, it is. So yeah, why don't we guess Albury here? Oh man, it's over the border near Castlemaine. So we had an 11 streak. That's what I was going for. So I think let's go for one more. I'll play a bit faster just to end out the video and see if we can, you know, pull something a little nicer. So that was a tough round. I probably should have gotten it really though. All right, let's see. First one is looking like Western Australia. Kind of hard to describe why. I think it's more the vegetation and everything here than anything else. But this could be elsewhere. It could be Victoria or something in a weird round. But no, it's going to be WA, so that's good. Next one. We're in the middle of a city. If I had to guess without moving here, it's probably going to be Queensland. Yeah, we've got a Queensland bus stop here, so this is going to be Brizzy. And nowhere else that it could be, I don't think, unless it's Gold Coast. And yeah, 3.8 kilometers away. There you go, right in the center. Okay. Interesting. Wrong way, go back. Okay, so we do have some signs here, looking perhaps more like Queensland, but not entirely sure just yet. Can we actually get any useful information here is the question. I do think this is Queensland. Can't be sure, but could be New South Wales. I'm just going to go for it. And this is Victoria as well. Some of these Victoria rounds have been really fooling me. Okay, just one more, and then we'll end it off. Okay, so we have some poles here. Interesting. We have a bus stop there. Can't quite make it out. These lights are often in Brisbane, so let's just confirm with the number plates here. Yeah, with the amount of palm trees as well, this should be somewhere in the Queensland state, and we move to one. Okay, next one. Similar looking round, to be honest. This is probably going to be Queensland again. Yep, that's a Queensland type of pole where the metal bits angle kind of upwards, like two arms like that. So that's nice and easy. It's probably further north than I clicked. Nope, it isn't. So that's good. Next one. Okay, we have a Western Australian pole over here with the white sticker and the green painted bottom. I'm thinking it might be down near Margaret River. Not entirely sure. No, it's actually out near Perth. No worries though. Okay, next one's interesting. We have a Victorian pole here, so this should be outskirts of Melbourne. Kind of feels like northern suburbs. No, it's actually in Warrnambool. There you go. Didn't take a look really properly anyway though. This round is tough, although I seem, when I get rounds like this, I seem to always be just over the border in New South Wales. So is there anything that can really tell us anything? It's pretty flat. This could also be like somewhere out here as well, but I'm feeling fairly confident with the northern New South Wales here. We'll see. And yeah, 42 kilometers away. That's actually a really good guess. Didn't expect it to be so close, but that is what that area of the world looks like. And so we're making our final dash, guys. Let's see if this will be any good. 5 on the board. Next one, we got blue on the number plate. Fairly thin number plate there as well. We've got a Victorian bollard there, so should be in Vicky here. And I'm thinking it's out this way. Maybe Lilydale. Let's go for Lilydale. No, it's actually out the other side. We are in whatever, that's what, near Bacchus Marsh there, actually. There we go, we have a Stobie pole here, feeling north of Adelaide on this one. Stobie pole's also always something you love to see. I think this might be like Angle Vale or something like that. Yeah, it is. Excellent. 5 kilometers away on the dot. Okay, this one is Mount Gambier. We don't even have to think about it. These lines of pine trees make things nice and easy for us. So I think they're often like in the forest reserve. Let's go there. And yeah, in the next forest reserve up, but we are 16 kilometers away, so no complaints there. This one is somewhere in Northern Territory, I'm sure of it. And yep, we're relatively close. This one, looking like Queensland. Don't be deceived about how dry it is here. There is a certain tropicalness to this grass. So let's see, flooding, that would fit with Queensland, definitely. We have a yellow bollard, definitely see those in Queensland as well. And yeah, I'm satisfied that this is Queensland, somewhere north of Brisbane, I reckon. Yep, and it is. That was right near Miles, a small town there. And we moved to 10. Okay, best game of the video right there, I think. We were basically on point every time. Okay, so next one. Ooh, looking like Mclaren Vale to me. Although, so Mclaren Vale is a wine region south of Adelaide. This is where I initially thought it was. And these hills definitely fit, but look. Okay, that's a Stobie. I wasn't sure about that, but I think it is. So we should be in the Mclaren Vale here. And the mountains are to our south. So yeah, we should be like, okay, can we actually get a perfect score or something? I'm sure we could if we took our time. We're kind of going east to west. I would say we're probably going to be on this road here or something like that. Okay, 8.6 kilometers away, but still relatively close. This one is an easy Western Australia. Just the color of the dirt here makes it very obvious. Moving to 12. Okay, best one of the video. I'm glad I started one more. I've got a short reflector here, kind of white sand. Okay, let's take some time to think. I think this is a South Australian property sign. So where exactly would this be then? I think that's a South Australian property sign there. If this was South Australia, I'd guess it would be somewhere like here or something like that. Okay, it's a bit further south on the Coorong. Really interesting landform out here. But managed to pick it up correctly. Okay, we got some hills here. That is interesting. So the question is Western Australia or Northern Territory. This could be where it ends. I'm still not very good at these. I think this one looks more like Western Australia though. We have like hills out to our east here as we ride. So just trying to think. We're going fairly north to south, are we not? So maybe this is more likely to be over in Northern Territory. Just gonna scan here. Yeah, this kind of fits. We don't have any hills. Okay, we do have hills both sides actually. I think this actually fits better. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, good. Not the right road, but we take it. Next one is gonna be it's gonna be WA. We've got this kind of like dirty dirt color and then a yellow sign pole here. It's hilly though. Hold up, hold the phone. This might not be. It might just be the way the sun is shining here. I think this actually might be Victoria or Tasmania. Yep. The amount of hills makes this very unlikely to be Western Australia indeed. And because of the dirt colour then, I'm actually going to go somewhere in Tasmania. I'm going to go Dolphin Sands here. And could be Victoria still. It is Victoria, damn it. I feel kind of unlucky there. It's just the way the sun was shining on that particular day when they took that footage. But we end up with a 14 streak, which is, you know, miles off the record. But it just goes to show, like, even though I'm playing fine, you need those good seeds. And if you don't get the good seeds, I mean, if you've tried any of this GeoGuessr world record getting business, you know it's all about the seeds. It's about the skill, but it's about the seeds ultimately. And we missed out today on finding any good ones. But that is how things went on this one. And that is it for the video. I will continue diligently to try and break this world record once again. The road to 50 is certainly on the cards, and it will be fun when we get there. But until then, you're going to have to watch me not quite get there. And yeah, I hope you learned something or something else in this video, and I will see you with another one soon. So, peace.